Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh
Tide.
my. Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hello.
What's going on?
Got to turn up my home. I got to turn. Oh, see, this is my these
What happened?
cords. Nothing. I got these cords all around now. I don't want to hit any of them to mess up the mic
Oh, okay. Well, while
because I
you're
stay
doing
on the
that,
mic.
well, we'll see, girl. Anyways, I am Oh Lord,
And I'm Todd Ho.
and this is the T.O. show.
Yes, we're back.
Yes, we are. We're going to talk about some things. But before we start, um, I hear there's some celebrations to be set out.
What celebration?
I hear
For
there's
who?
to be celebrated
Who will be celebrated?
about your favorite show.
What favorite show?
Girl, you know that show that you've been talking to me about for this last couple of weeks?
No.
Somebody got kicked out of the house.
Oh, Big Brother. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what show. Girl, I don't even look at that like a show anymore. I'm like, oh, this real life. They doing too much shit on that
Oh,
show.
wig.
But
But did you
yes,
hear?
yes, I did hear that the KKK was eliminated from the
Mm.
house, but he's still in jury. Hey, how you doing? He's still in jury, and
Oh,
they've been trying to cover his tracks and stuff, like basically trying to
make him the golden boy.
protect him. Yeah, trying to
Mm-hmm.
protect him in a way. And the way the edit was set up was to blame the people that called him out, that blew the whistle. And it was it was put, well, which a lot of people trying to go with the narrative. Even some people in the house was just like, well, let's blame them for blowing the whistle because they was being supposed to blow the whistle. And I'm like, it doesn't matter even what time they decided to blow the whistle, regardless of the point. Even though I do feel like they used it for game, it's
Mm-hmm.
more so we still need to be mad at the person that did it at the end of the day. Because if you're going to give that same anger and animosity towards them for blowing the whistle, even though they was using it for game, even though they say, oh, it's way heavy on my heart. No, you need to be upset with the person that said
Right.
it. And I think that's just you know what it is at the end of the day. So I'm glad that he's gone. He deserved to get booted from that house.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it was a funny thing that they was sitting up in here like two of the people that was in the house. One was black and one was
You talking about Terrence?
yes,
Okay.
trying to campaign for him to stay there when he was highly upset about him doing it. And it's like you rather keep him in there so he can learn from his mistakes, and you want to vote the black girl out who he wanted to be put out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. But I think it's when it comes to certain black people, the ones that's like what been over for white people or whatever case may be. I think it's more so. Oh, let me make sure. They have certain black people out here that when they look at white people, they automatically think they're nice instead of trying to get to know who they are, or whatever
Right.
case may be. And I feel like he gives them the benefit, not even the benefit of the doubt, even though he does have doubt, which the guy did have, gave you reasons to have doubt. He will still just turn a blind eye to it, or whatever case may be, but sit on the other side and let this black girl go through all what she went through.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
God forbid that this man, who again coming off as a racist, because he already said his grandma's a racist, and he was like, making excuses for her and saying, "Oh, it was that time." It don't matter. We got to stop saying that. That is not an excuse for her to still be
Right.
that way.
Right.
I'm so
True.
sorry.
True. True. True.
So he's made comments like that in the past. So Go figure at the end of the day. So, and a lot of stuff was already coming up about him of old tweets and stuff like that. So they've been dragging him. They've been dragging him, and I am
Mm-hmm.
glad he is gone at the end of the day. And
Ooh.
I want to jump right back on Tash just a little bit because he sat there and told him when they had the house meeting that I should have voted you out instead of voting Joseph out because Joseph was treated a little bit bad before he left, even though we didn't see it a lot on the live feeds because they
Mm-hmm.
had cut it because they had a wall yeller,
Yeah.
and let alone besides the wall yeller, it was a lot of other stuff that was going on outside. And it's like you're gonna say that and feel so bad about that of the way this boy orchestrated this whole thing, this white boy,
Mm-hmm.
to this Middle Eastern boy,
Mm-hmm.
to turn around and say, well, maybe we should let him. No, he literally messed over everybody up in this house, especially people of color. And you're saying that you need to keep him there. I'm like, okay, girl. So I just feel like his wife is white. Oh, they must be definitely conservatives because, girl, it ain't making no sense to
Oh,
me.
oh, you're talking about Terrence?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Because now he'll be okay.
They said him trying to campaign to keep what's his name in was the most movement he was given throughout the entire season. And they're saying that he's trying to be loyal to the leftovers to a default. But it's like interesting that you're saying that, but the way he's been like anti Taylor is still, even though
Mm-hmm.
she's a part of the leftovers, but whatever. Y'all got it.
Okay. Say, oh, he would be best in the game for us. But a lot of times, these people want to keep these people so it can make them less of a target, or
Yeah.
whatever case may be. So it is a strategy game. But it's like again, and I'm sticking with Monty, which I'm happy he did. He said, and no, he going home. He made it different before. I mean, he did. He stepped outside the game when he made it about race. He gotta go
Right.
at the end of the day. And I love that is sticking to the gun on making sure he walked his ass out that house. And even for the, like I said, for him, which Terrence, and for that girl that Alyssa or whatever case may be, they haven't been playing the game. They haven't been making no moves. They haven't really been having conversations at all. And even to the point that she started crying about the whole situation. Like, oh, I have been making well on relationships because that's what the Big Brother is about. You gotta connect with people. You gotta make those relationships, build those bonds, and create those alliances that you need to create. And no,
Mm-hmm.
she was too busy under him. That is what
Mm-hmm.
she's been doing. So she's definitely a 007 that no one is like, girl, we're not going to touch you because for one, you run your mouth. How you think we found out about everything? You've been running your mouth.
All right.
So it's like they're just going to eventually get rid of her. But I think they're going to be more focusing on Monty and Terrence.
Uh-huh.
Turner, yeah, they may. I think it's gonna be Monty and I would go for Monty and Terrence. I would want Terrence out because Terrence is a very wild kind of card,
Uh-huh.
or whatever the case may be. And plus, I'm just tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing him. He reminds me of my uncle, and maybe that's the reason why I have a disdain for him. But yeah, he gotta go. I don't like him. The reason why I want Monty to stay another week because he did the right thing and tried to make sure that this boy, this racist, goes out. And it was feeling so bad for him and all that. And I'm like, again, I mean, why are we feeling bad for a racist? I mean, just saying. Why are we feeling bad for them? And then he had the nerve to bring up that he felt like the reason why he flipped. This was his excuses. Oh, I was born in Utah, Norman, or whatever case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he said that pretty much so he felt like he wasn't thought of highly in the alliance that he was in. Mind you, this boy was in every alliance that was really created in that house. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
was trying to gun for this man. Like, so it's like you had the white privilege all up in there. Like, you had the game. or whatever case may be. So I'm glad this thing took him out. So let's seem good. But I hope my girl Taylor win. I know I'm girl. Let's get back in.
Wig.
Y'all know how I am about my big brother, honey. Y'all know how I am. All right, let's get on some trash.
More trashing in.
Yes, some trash.
Uh huh. Uh huh. You
We're gonna be.
guys. No, go ahead. You say it. You tell them.
You guys, we had well, we was giving Zeus. I wouldn't even want to say I paid for.
Wig.
It's one of those like, girl, y'all got Zeus? Oh no, girl, my friend got it.
There you go. You don't tell nobody. Who are you telling?
Girl, what?
Zeus.
No,
Zeus.
absolutely not. I
Zeus.
would
Who has Zeus? What you
never.
talking about? What do you mean Zeus? I
I
don't
would
know what that.
never
I
do
don't know who
that.
Zeus is.
I love myself. I wouldn't do that, girl. Yes, I would. Yes. Nonetheless, we have Zeus, and we're going to be talking about "I Love You, Bobby" Purr. Um, I was never interested in watching this show,
Now,
but
girl.
I really didn't. I wasn't interested in watching it. I knew I was going to watch it because, girl, I was going to watch it, but I wasn't very interested into watching. Like, super excited
Okay.
because
Okay.
Zeus, you get what you get.
You really,
Uh,
really do with Zeus. You get what you get, and that's it. That's all you got.
and we got it.
And can I say something before we get further into this?
Go
Now,
ahead,
listen.
girl.
As a person that doesn't really live for Zeus like that, it's just a show. Sometimes the content is the content. It's
Mm-hmm.
entertaining at times, and it falters, as we have all seen by Baddie South and Jocelyn's Cabaret and Bad Boys Club. It's like the content is good, and then it's like it's good when it's good, and then it's like, oh,
Well, I think this situation,
so
this
far,
competition,
so far,
is more so of a
so far,
straight.
so far,
Um,
so far.
what I'm trying to say is, it seemed that it has a purpose of trying to get towards something,
Okay, I'll
versus
give you
Bad
that.
Boys Club and Baddies. It's just like, girl, what are y'all doing? Because they keep on saying we got to make this money. I'm like, girl, what are y'all doing? Y'all keep on talking about making this money and y'all going to the club. I mean, I understand, going to the club and stuff like that, you can network. I'm not going to disagree with that. But it's just this
I
whole
mean,
thing
in a
of just,
technical sense, they are making money by being on the show, so that is them making the money. But
but no, the way they saying it
technically,
as if we're
no,
going
I agree
to
with you.
go make, that's what I know they're making money being on the show. Like, we got that, but it's just like, let's get this money. I'm like, all right, where y'all going to get the money? And then
Hmm.
even to the point where I forgot who was up in that group, was like, girl, we ain't even getting money. I ain't even making no money. And I'm like, well, girl, I was
I could
like,
have
you was
told
at the
you that.
club.
I
You
could have
was at
told you
the
that.
club.
I could have told you that, girl, for free.
Okay. Shoot. I'm like, so it's
And then one of the other things I don't like about Zeus Productions, I'm just gonna say it. Y'all keep sitting here being like, I cannot believe y'all are fighting. Girl, what did you think was gonna happen?
exactly. Y'all know they set these people up to fight. If you think they had a whole show with no fight, they'll cancel it. If they was close and they're like, girl, let's just stop filming because y'all ain't doing nothing. For Zeus,
They
you are getting
literally
the uncensored version of full fist fighting. That is what you're getting, honey. Okay? So it's like, that's what you signed up for.
it is.
Make it make sense. And it's just annoying. It's so annoying. Why y'all fighting? Girl, that's what we signed up for. I'm quite sure they signed a waiver where if you get beat up, you can't sue the other person. I'm quite sure they signed in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just be hating when they be breaking them up too quick. Just let them get at it, because it's like they need to get that off their chest. They ain't
And
gonna
we want to see
stop.
it. And we want
Huh?
to see it. And we
Absolutely,
would like to see it.
absolutely, absolutely. So, what do you felt about when you heard about it? Were you excited and stuff like that? So, how you felt about that?
Okay, so
Is it?
yeah, like you
Oh,
said, what I felt when I first started on it, I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested. Um, my thing was I knew majority of the guys were straight, so it's kind of like I already had the
allegedly.
illusion. Most of them are, girl. Come on now.
Allegedly. That's
We
all I'm
we are
saying.
not gonna sit here and we are not gonna sit here and pretend like they finna sit here and fight over Bobby Lights. Come on now.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Anyways, so that part I was kind of like, I already know it's fake. I just need y'all to entertain me. That's all I care about.
Because they
Like
eventually
I think
drop
the
the
thing is
bomb. What they do in the beginning, they have a bunch of fights, like a bunch of fights to start breaking out in the
that's
beginning,
Zeus. That is very much
and then
Zeus.
baby,
Yeah.
after that, it's just that's the end of it.
And you're like, okay, y'all need to pick it up. But it was just kind of like how Bad Boys Club. It started off good, and then it started being like, oh, this is kind of getting dry. It's getting a little dry.
It's like
Then Jonathan came in, and then after Jonathan, it was like boring.
oh, we about to do a music video, girl. I don't care about no damn music video.
I didn't care about the music video when y'all was recording it.
Exactly. I just wanted y'all to
Like,
just
please.
square on up. Y'all just gonna let the shit
Or
slide.
something. Do something that's gonna entertain me. Like, if we're gonna be basing this off of the Bad Girls Club, they at least gave them something interesting to do.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wasn't doing nothing. Let's just be honest. Anyways, I was excited to watch it, but I was like apprehensive because it's like with Zeus, again, you know what you're getting. Sometimes it's great. Majority of the times it's not. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm speaking my piece. Telling my truth. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. I think I was like kind of soured with Zeus after Bad Boys Club, Jocelyn's Cabaret, and Baddies, and then Baddies South. I was just kind of like, oh, it's like, girl, y'all not giving. The last thing that they did that was really, really good from beginning to end was um Tokyo Tony.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last really good produced show. We knew it was overly produced by certain scenes, but it was like it was still entertaining. Let's just be
Oh, it
honest.
was, especially when the
Um,
guy took his food. Oh my goodness,
girl,
that was everything.
girl,
He was like, man,
when
he was my
when
food.
that man, when that man, when that man went under the house, and it was like I don't even know if we ever found him afterwards. Even though I knew it was fake. You know it's fake. That's the point. It's like you know it's fake, but it's like I want to be entertained. Just take me on the journey.
Yes, we need some. We need some funny sound bites, honey. We need something that we're gonna be able to use years from now. And it's like, y'all. Oh golly,
Bless you. Ooh, good lord.
y'all are here to entertain us. Y'all are on the show. Y'all have to have a exaggeration version of yourselves. And I
Yes.
think it's like they just be forgetting that in some sense. You got to keep the shit going.
You got to entertain us. That's it.
You
That's
know,
really it.
you
That's
gotta
all we
be
care
messy
about.
even though you ain't messy. You gotta be like, girl, she was over there talking about you, girl. I just think you need
Right.
to know.
But like a good Missy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that like a
Yeah,
good
we're not
Missy.
talking about somebody deep personal issues, if they were sexually assaulted or that we're
Yeah.
not doing that. We're just saying just if they say something that was slick, you just go back and repeat that shit. You be like, oh
Now drug use, maybe you could put that on the table. That's on the table. Drug
yeah,
use,
yeah, girl. She said
just
you did a bump up in the bathroom. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm.
that's
She
fine.
said that's why you was
A little bit of
acting like
that.
that.
A little bit of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I told her
Is
I don't
it
think I
is
know you didn't do that, but she took me to the bathroom and showed me the residue where it was still left there.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
See, is it a little messy? Is it a little tired? Sure, but I can go with that.
Oh,
I can
I
work with
already
that.
got my excuse when I go to the reunion. They said, "Why you said that?" I was bored. I
With
was bored. Look, they was gonna find out anyway, so it just might as well just let them know while we're here, right? Yeah, I'm
with
just saying that's just what I do. That's I just have to tell it like it is, or whatever case may
you
be.
know.
Mm-hmm.
But how did you feel like when you first saw about this show game,
Well, I
girl?
told you what I thought of it when I found out it was coming out because they did the
Yeah,
teaser with
Yeah, I remember we watched it. Did you also watch the trailer to um Milan's show that he has coming out?
Oh, it just looked boring. It looks
Girl.
so
And
boring.
that the theme song, terrible. What are we doing?
Boring. I was already half asleep watching it, and baby, put me in a coma when I finished it. I said, "Girl, this ain't
There
no
you
good."
go.
It's just,
It don't look good. But back to this. I'm so sorry, you guys. We just
no. That's a highlight. That's a highlight. He has connections to Zeus, so we right on the money.
that's true.
Here we go.
That's true. But yeah, you know. So, how do you want to do the review? We're gonna review the guys each individually, each of the guys, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, okay. You got the file set up? You got it?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Let's get it. Are you ready? Or is there anything else you want to add before we start?
No, we good.
Okay. All right, let's start, you guys. We are about to start reviewing Bobby I Love You Her. And it might be a two-parter. We're just forewarning
This
y'all.
is gonna
We
be a
might
two
be doing
parter
two
because we're
parts.
gonna be talking. Well, it probably not.
It might be. We're doing okay. So this is a cumulative of the first and second episode. So we're talking about the first two episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give you guys a bit of what they've done in the episode. We're going to talk about them in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some little fun facts. There might be some fun facts about them that might be thrown in there. Just letting
Girl,
y'all
I
know
thought you was
ahead
gonna
of
bring
time.
that up. You wanted me to do your dirty work, but I see you ready to get
Oh, girl,
filthy.
yes, you sure are. You know how you do.
Oh no, honey, I don't do that. I'm a good girl.
Oh,
Everybody
girl. Now
know
let's
on
not
this
lie.
podcast, I keep it real and I keep it cute and I keep it on mute.
Yes, you do need to keep it on mute. Okay, anyway, so back to the real of this. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start with the add-on because he's the first one on here. The list we're using, you guys, is from out.com. It lists all the men competing on the show. Again, this is Bobby I Love You Purr. All right. So the first guy that they show is Andre, who we know is a ex NBA player,
Mm-hmm.
and he was with that star, J Star. Y'all know who I'm talking about? The skeleton. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Come on now. Okay. Do you want to start or should I start?
You can go on.
I'm gonna just go ahead and start anyway. So I'm so glad you decided that I'm starting.
Okay. Well, set yourself off.
um. All right. Backstory about this whole thing with Andre. They never dated, according to what I've seen. There wasn't any kind of dating situation. It was more so an OnlyFans collaboration,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. And then, from what we've seen of the OnlyFans collaboration, they didn't really do anything. It was more so like simulated. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no plunging. It was just Zoots. You think about Signal. Think about Signal. It was that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because it's like in the clip, you can tell it was fake because it's like you've seen the pictures of Andre, right?
Yes. So, are you saying Andre is straight?
Yes,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Sure. From the clips that I've seen, Andre didn't put it. Didn't plunge because you've seen it. You saw the pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody's plunging that into you, you're not gonna be quiet. You know, there's gonna be a reaction. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't a reaction. It was more so like, oh, I'm just gonna look pretty, taking this. You get where I'm going. So it was fake. We all kind of deduced that it was fake, girl. We was putting our Sherlock Holmes hat on. Sherlock Holmes. We put that hat on and figured it out that it was fake. So, anyways, yeah, girl. Andre's okay, personality wise. He does look good.
Okay. Well,
We can
scale
all
one
admit
to
that.
10. 10 being the highest. What you give him?
Personality wise, or are we talking about
We'll
visually?
say visually,
Looks.
then we'll do the personality next.
Visually, I would give him a solid 8, 7.
Yes, I
I'm not
allow
really
it.
into like really skinny guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not into twinks or
Oh,
twunks.
because you want.
I like a little. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm just. But he doesn't look bad. I'm not saying that he looks bad. He's for somebody. I would, but he's just not somebody that I would go out of my way for. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Yeah. Personality wise, maybe a 3 or 4.
Well, I don't think we do personality just yet. We're still getting to know him,
Okay.
so I guess we're just
Yeah,
doing.
we'll
We'll
go with
do
that. I see how you
full.
want to be. Like, you see how you just aired me out and let me say something, and then you're like, well, we shouldn't do personality. Okay. I see
No,
how she
I
is.
guess
She's
when
being
the point
fake.
that when you was explaining it, then I was thinking about it. Saying, "Oh no, I don't know if we should do the personality because it's like we're still getting to know these
Hmm.
niggas."
Okay, well, so let me hear your ratings of his personality so far. Since I gave mine, I don't want to be alone. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't do that. I wait to get to know a person a little bit
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm.
See how fake and phony she is.
No, okay. Well, next.
Fake and phony.
Yeah, same thing. I would give him. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a
Hmm.
6, and it'll be a solid 6. That's what I'll give him.
This is on visuals.
Yes, visuals, not the personality.
He's not like. I think the thing is, it's like he's not bad looking. I just. Mm-mm.
I think the personality can probably bump him up some notches if he has a good personality. Personality always
You know,
bump you
it
up some
also kind
notches.
of for me. You know, it also kind of ruins him for me. Dating that star
Oh
person
yeah.
that carries. I'm so sorry. I listen. Listen. If you date a racist person and you don't call that out or express that that was wrong, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
we've all dated somebody that we didn't realize they were a terrible person before we dated them.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it, you've done it, we've all done that. And once you realize that should be the reason why you're done with that person. He wasn't going to finish dating that star person because he was making money and all this and notoriety and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like your question, your morality comes into question for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say that. That's it. Oop,
All right, let's get to the
I'm so
next
sorry, girl.
person, girl, because we have a lot of people on the list.
Yes, we do. Next is Bakari
Mm-hmm.
or GT. What was it? What was it? Grand Cherokee Grizzy? What was it?
Tattoo
Yogi
boy,
Bear?
the boy with the
What was
all
it?
the tattoos.
What was it?
Girl,
Glittery Bear?
girl, just let it go.
I'm trying to get his name. What did he call himself? Gat? What was it? Inhibit? I don't know, girl. I'm so sorry.
The boy
What
with the
was it?
tattoo.
Okay, girl, but I'm just saying. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what was it? Jeep? Girl, okay.
So what you thinking about him? I definitely give him a solid. I'll give him a solid 8. I'm gonna give him a solid 8.
8?
Yes, I like him. I think he's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy with the tattoos all over his face?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah. I'll give him an
Okay.
8.
Would
Um,
you date him?
say what now?
Would you date him?
I'll play with him.
Uh huh.
I will
Okay.
play with him.
Exactly.
Not
Exactly my
of a
point.
date. His yeah.
Have you seen his videos?
Oh, of course. I follow him.
Oh, girl, it's Twitter. It's
I
Twitter.
follow him. So yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
You follow him on Twitter?
Yes, I do.
Now he claims straight.
Allegedly.
No, he does actually claim straight.
Allegedly. that he
What is his
is.
name? Percocet. What is his name?
Girl, we don't need to do all that. We are not getting paid to sponsor these people. Girl, next, what kind of what are you giving him?
I do like his personality. He seems fun.
So you think he's good for the show,
Um,
right?
I could see him being good for the show.
Okay.
I could see him being, entertaining, interesting. Um, I think he's an interesting person. He seems like a nice dude. You know what I mean? Like he seems like level headed
Okay.
outside of the tattoos.
Well, yeah.
Outside of the tattoos, he seems level headed.
Well, we can't wait to see what he's gonna bring. Next
Hmm.
person.
I did see the video where he can self fellatio. You know what I
Oh, I
mean?
didn't see that video just yet.
That's fun. You haven't?
No.
Oh, girl, he can do that.
I see when
Hmm.
he got fucked and he was like, "Yeah, he I go. I know y'all wanted to see it." I'm like, "We did, we did."
Yeah,
I'm,
that was fun.
mm,
I did see that. I did see that. I'm gonna send you the video of him doing the self fellatio. I'll send that to you.
mm.
Yeah, he's not bad. Like I said, interesting personality. I guess I would give him a 7, 7 to 8.
Okay, let's get to the next girl. We gotta be on the roll.
Next is Cameron.
I think he's cute.
He's adorable, and he seems like he would be really good on one of these other reality shows, like Chasing or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like he could really thrive on one of those shows, but you know how those girls do.
Oh, yes, I do.
Wig. But I like him so far. I think he's fun. He has an interesting personality. He's funny when he needs to be. He knows how to go low key when it's necessary, and when it's time to shine, it's time to shine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I would give him a good. I would give him an 8 or 9. I would put him in there.
Okay.
What about you?
I'll give him a solid 7.5.
Okay, all right, all
Let me see
right.
if
I
it
like
grows
that.
on me. I'll see if he grows on me.
Okay. He did say that he doesn't like bottoms. He said death to bottoms. So I see why that rating is lower. Ooh,
Okay, the
I
next
gotta support
person.
my
Shut
sisters.
up.
I gotta support my sisters.
Excuse me. All the shit you be talking about them, girl. Bye.
What have I
You
said,
call
girl?
them bottom
Exactly. You
bitches.
can't.
That's what you call
Girl, that's a term of endearment.
them. Okay, next person we have on the list is Cash.
Yes, Cash.
Oh,
Um.
Cash get a solid. I'm gonna give him a 7.5 too. I gotta see if he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
grow on me because I feel like he's Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican or something like that, or
Mm-hmm.
mixed with some Cherokee or something. So we'll just see
Mm-hmm.
how that plays out or whatever case. I think his personality needs to shine so it can bump up. But it seems that he's a
I might
well.
have to cancel. I might have to cancel my twunk kind of thing, because he's. I would I would
Oh,
talk to Cam.
girl, please.
Actually, I definitely have to cancel it because of the next guy that we're gonna, not the next guy, but another guy that's on the cast. Anyways, but I like him. He seems cool. The fighting thing at the first episode was kind of a lot.
No, it wasn't. It was right.
It was a lot. It was a girl. It was a
It was
lot.
a season premiere. It was right.
Girl, it was a lot. Girl, it was a lot. Let's just be honest. But he's not bad. I don't think he's interesting for the show. I just need him to manage where he's going with a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like the fight, and then after the fight, and then after the fight, it was like a lot. I'm just gonna be honest. Was it entertaining? Absolutely, it's fun. I enjoyed it. But manage what you're doing, girl. That's all I gotta say.
I would agree. All right, let's
Because
get.
you mean because after that fight, you lost your shirt. What's happening? And now you don't have a shirt anymore.
He
That's
just
all I'm saying.
looks. You know what he looks? Because he
Mm-hmm.
looks. He has a dirty look, like a dingy, dirty look.
Uh-huh.
Um, and not saying he's not clean. I just think the way his look comes off, just him physically,
Mm-hmm.
he just gives me that, or whatever case may be.
It's like you're trying to make it better, but it's like still sounded.
No, that's not a bad thing.
It just sounds bad. Like it's just like
No, no,
because
no.
you're just like yeah, he just looks like a dirty, dingy bum. It's like oh.
No, no, absolutely not. When I mean,
No, I know you don't mean it
you
like
guys
that. I
will,
know, I got
it's
you.
kind of like Tarzan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying about the
So
dirty
what you're
kind of look.
saying
Not saying he's
is
dirty. Not saying
so
he's
what you're
dirty.
saying is that he lives with animals. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like a beast boy, but it's in a good
Uh-huh. So what
fun.
you're saying is that he lives with animals and he's not acclimated to society, is what you're saying.
No, I never said that.
So what you're saying is he's not like everybody else, like a regular human being. He's just a wild
All right, let's move
degenerate.
on. Let's move on to the other person right here. What is his name?
Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
You know,
Dimitri.
white wig. I was about to say
I don't know if
something.
he's white. Is he white? He could be Italian. Uh,
I think he's
you
Italian.
think he's Italian? Italian or
He gives like
Jewish?
spicy white. He gives like spicy white.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he gives like white, but he puts seasoning on his food a little bit, just a little bit though. I wouldn't say Italian. I wouldn't say
Probably
Italian though.
Jewish.
I'm just
I
gonna
think
be
he
honest.
given Jewish.
I could see Jewish,
We
maybe
don't know. But
something,
we're not trying to be
something.
offending anyone. We just
Hmm.
don't really know.
We are so
We know
sorry
he
to the
not black.
communities that
Let's just say we know he not
there we go.
black.
Boom,
And
boom,
we don't
and
need
that's
him
it.
slipping up with the N word because we're like, look, bitch, we don't know what you are, but we know you ain't black, so you need to watch your mouth.
Hmm.
But I think he's gonna be great for the show. In the look wise, this picture is a good picture of him. His look, I would give him a 5. And not saying
Yeah,
5 is bad. 5 is not bad. I mean, it's doable. It's still
it's
fuckable.
cute,
But I wouldn't
you
sleep
know.
with him.
Hmm.
I would sleep. I wouldn't sleep with him. So what rating you gonna give him?
I said the same.
5, just a hard 5.
He's okay. It's like there's a particular brand of white that I would go for that I would be interested in
Mhm.
if I was going to date somebody white, and
He's not.
he's not one of those. No,
He'll
no.
be more of
It's
the
more like
friend of the white person that you're dating.
weird. I don't know what. I go for more for like a Jeremy Allen white from Shameless,
Uh-huh.
or what's his name from Reba Van,
Mhm.
who was also in Shameless. Like like it's a particular brand of white. It was what's his name, um, the guy that was in The Walking Dead, and he was the Punisher.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
Uh,
watch the show.
you didn't watch the Punisher?
I didn't watch The Punisher, or I never watched the Walking Dead.
Oh, girl. John Bernthal. He was in Daredevil.
I'll take your word for
Uh,
it, girl. You ain't got to let me show
okay, I was into him, but the girls are finding out that he's racist, and I was like, oh well.
you.
Allegedly, we don't know if it's racism, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
girl. He's let's say this. He's Team Shia LaBeouf when you should not be Team Shia LaBeouf. You should be Team FKA Twigs. I'm just saying. But
Okay. Well, let's move
I'm just
on to the
saying.
next person. Who we got next on the
Okay,
list?
yeah, but yeah, like we said, Dimitri's okay. Whatever. We got Grandy Glazed Tams.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Okay.
Did you hear me? Did you hear what I just said? Grandy Glazed Tams. That was good.
Okay, girl,
Because
whatever. That
it's
don't
grilled.
matter. Let's just say he is fine as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I know
Uh-huh. That's true.
Lord said he's straight, but once he meet me, he won't be. Um, just
Girl, you cannot change
everything,
him.
baby. He is a 10 out of 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Mm-hmm.
He is fine, and the ass is on pizza fat. Baby, yes,
That's the only
ma'am.
reason you like him. Let's just be honest.
No, no, no.
Oh,
I like him for other reason. Of oh, girl,
uh huh.
hurry up, because it's too much for me to handle. Girl, give me your rating, please.
Wig. Yeah, he's cute. I guess he's like a
Girl,
two.
bitch, I know. 200. 200. Yeah, you're right. A
No,
200.
no,
That's what
no.
he is.
I like, I like him a little
Look,
freaky.
I'm not about to
You
play
know,
with you. It's too much for me right now. Can you make your rating so we can get to the next person?
I like him a little homosexual.
Okay, let's
You
go to the
know,
next
a little
person. We're not gonna play with
homosexuals.
you. Next person.
Homosexuals? Are you a homosexuals?
He's a 200. We ain't gonna need to do that. I don't want to talk about me
Wait,
too
no,
hot.
he's okay. I'll give him 9, 10, 9 out of 10, 9 or 10, 9 or 10 in that
10.
area.
10, bitch.
Visually, yes. Personality, he seems interesting, but
Girl, he gets a 10. Thank you.
eh,
Next. Ike.
okay, I'm not done. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm not done.
Ike.
I'm not even finished. Let me finish. We'll see how he goes with this, but we'll see, girl. He's cool.
Ike.
Okay, now I'm done. Since you want to be a hater, Ike. All right, Ike. I love Ike. I give him a 10. Boom. My first 10 of the group.
No, no,
Ow.
no.
My
You
first
gave it
official
to
10.
Glaze, honey.
I said 9 or 10.
Oh,
This is
honey.
a 10,
Mm-mm.
just solid 10.
Mm-mm. Ike, I'll give Ike. I'll give Ike an 8. I'll give him a nice 8.
You just said that because he's a top. And
Allegedly.
you hate all tops.
Allegedly.
You hate tops, and you hate bottoms.
Allegedly.
I
I
could
give
said
him
that
an
he's a
8.
top.
I give him an
I
8.
could said he's a top. I'll give him a 10. I like him. I think he's interesting. We know him from Chasing and also G Status. I liked him better in. So far, I like him better in Chasing. In Chasing, I like him better.
Mm-hmm.
So far. But he could improve. You never know. But it's interesting to see him here. I know he's not trying to be with Bobby Lights. Let's just be honest.
Baby, no one trying to be
Again,
more
you
Bible
guys.
lights.
Again, you guys. We as viewers, we are not stupid. We know that neither of these guys are trying to be with Bobby Lights. We already got that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a show for entertainment. To be entertainment. That is it. I'm so glad we clarified that. But yeah, I like Ike. He's fun. I don't know how he's gonna fare on this show because this is like a different arena compared to what he's used to. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no, he was on G Status. This might be the same. This might be around the same place. You never, you know what? Take that back. This is around that same area. He was on G Status. All right. How do you feel? Anything else you want to add about Ike? Or are we good?
No, next.
Wig. All right. Next is Jameson. You took what's her name? Grandy Glaze. I forgot. I'm gonna take Jameson. I'm gonna give Jameson a 20 out of 10. Putting 20 on 10. 20 on 10.
Um,
20 on 10. That's all I got to say. He's great. Although, this second episode, it was like, girl, what are you doing?
definitely got to give him definitely a 200 too. He is a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, dark skinned,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful man. I mean, his
But
skin
let me
is
ask you this.
beautiful.
Can I ask you this, though? Where is he from?
We don't know. We don't
Because
know.
that accent, you guys, if you watch the episode, that accent flips to different things. And it's just like, girl, where are you from? Like,
It's
where are
as
you from
if
in this?
he learned English in different countries.
Like,
like,
it's just like, he'll say something and you're like, oh, so you're Jamaican? And then he'll say something else. Yeah, because they say I have an accent. And it's like a whole different accent. And it's like, where, where's, I just need you to stick to one continent. I just want you to stick to one place with the accent, girl. Cause it'll be, it's Jamaican 1 minute. Now it's British. And then next thing you know, it's like Cali. It's just like, give me one
I
accent
mean,
and
that is
stick
a
to that
normal
one different.
thing for you to change your accent. Sometimes it does. Like, if you're from a certain place.
But in one sentence, you're changing your accent.
Well, I'm trying to be devil's advocate. I'm not saying in one sentence it need to be, But I know, when you're from different places and stuff like that, certain things will come out. Whatever the case may be. So it can.
Uh
So
huh.
I think it can be like
I mean,
tied.
that's
I
fine.
guess his accents could be tied to his emotions. Let's give him that.
I can see that because he did when he started yelling that Jamaican accent came out, girl. I was like, hmm, mm. He did look good during that fight with Crush, but that fight didn't make a lot of sense. None of that situation made sense.
At
I'm just gonna be
all.
girl. I was like, what are we doing here? But yeah, Jameson, 20 out of 10. There you
Mm-hmm.
go.
And he know he's so
I said
good
some
too.
negative things. I said some negative things, but just know 20 out of 10. That's all I gotta say. And he do, yeah, he do.
All right, let's get to Crush. He's our next
hmm
boy.
I'm gonna start with Crush. I would give him like a 9 or a 10
Yes,
as well.
same over here. He'll be in the middle.
And now I would deduct some points just because he seems like a lot. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. He likes to be entertained. He's one of those
Mm-hmm.
boys you gotta watch. I feel like he's slick, and I know
I
we're
could
not
see
supposed
that.
to do personalities. This is my
Well,
first impression.
some people already gave you a little bit of their personality first and second episode. Like Grandy, we got some personality. Crush, um, Jameson, Tony, which we'll talk about later. Like certain people gave you a little bit of their personality. Like Dimitri, we already kind of know that he's going to be the one that brings the friction. So it's like some people gave personality early on. So yeah, we're not talking
I
about
like how
them,
you gonna
but
throw stuff at that boy in the woods, and they get
oh
upset
girl,
about that. I don't like when people do that. Well, why would you? Yeah, I gotta stop there. If a person who
don't
is
come at somebody.
ableist
Don't come at somebody.
and they decide to square up with a person that isn't, they might need to justify. That might be a justified ass woman they deserve, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever the case may be. So I'm just saying. I know it's been a debate on TikTok about that. About uh, I guess someone had a kid that had autism or something like that, and I think he was messing with some guy, and I guess the guy was kind of like shooing him away, and let alone getting acknowledgement from the person, the parents that he was with, and
Yeah.
pretty much so, like kind of giving the look, like the look, like you might need to get him,
Yeah.
but he still told the
Right.
boy to stop. So them hearing that should be like, okay. And I think he hemmed the boy up or whatever the case may be, and it was like, okay, some people's upset. I'm like, no, no.
I think the thing is, you also have to realize not everybody's equipped to handle people's kids, no matter where they are. So it's like, just protect your kids. Like, first and foremost, protect your kids. Don't have them running around the store doing this and doing that. Like, able bodied, not able bodied, disabled, whatever. You got to watch your kids because you do not know how other people are going to be around your kids, and you do not want somebody to do something to your kids that you do not want.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's like, yeah, I do agree with that, but it's like with like Roland Ray, don't roll up on somebody and then get mad at somebody for coming at you.
Yeah.
No matter what, you can't come at somebody and then be like, well, I'm this. That doesn't mean anything. You came at somebody with an aggressive energy, with negativity, and then they come back at you. You can't get mad at them for coming back at you.
Hmm.
I'm just saying. But back to Crush. I like Crush. I think he's interesting. He does have a personality. Um, we'll probably bring it up later on, but we got to talk about this Jacked storyline. We got to talk about
No, he
Grinder
was on Jack.
storyline. It was Jacked or wasn't it
Jack.
Grinder? I thought it was
No, it
Grinder.
was Jack.
It did look like
It
Jacked,
was
but I was
Jack.
like, wasn't it Grinder? Yeah.
It was Jack.
Anyways, we'll talk about that later, though, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get to the next guy.
Mace.
Or did you have any? Did you want to have anything? Is there any more you have on Crush?
Mm-mm. Mason. Um, Crush.
I'm gonna be honest with
Like I said,
you.
I'll still sleep with Crush though.
Yeah, same. But I feel like he's a lot. He seems like he's a lot. Like he's like a fireball, and
Mm.
that is not gonna be fun.
He's the medicine cabinet boy.
Yeah, yeah,
I know
yeah.
that probably was mean. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Okay.
It's okay, girl.
Next is Mason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much about him. I mean, he did speak a
Can
little
I
bit.
can I be honest?
What?
Can I be honest? I when we were talking, I literally when we watched the second episode, I literally forgot he was there.
Mm-hmm.
And that was not me being like shady or mean. I just forgot he was there.
He's still beautiful.
And he is. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like he kind of fades into the background a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. So I'm kind of like, oh yeah, Mason was there. He does look good. He doesn't look bad. I'm not saying he looks bad. I would give him like personality wise, I'd probably give him a 1 or 2. And that's mostly because it's like I forgot he was there.
Weird.
And he so far doesn't have a real connection. Like Ike doesn't really have a personality on this show so far, but I can trace Ike just based off the fact that I know him previously on another show. You know?
Mm-hmm. But I think he's gonna probably make his presence known, Ike. So.
Yeah, he might. He might. Mason might make his presence known. He might.
Cause I like to talk.
Mm-hmm. Ike does.
Mason,
But
I'll give him in the looks department. I will give him 8 between nine between 8 or 9.
okay. I could do that. I could do that.
And the personality can probably get in the 10 if he got a little bit more personality.
But so far I'm when I say I forgot, I was not being shady about that. I literally forgot he was there. I'm just saying.
Just a seat filler. That's what we can probably call him.
Yeah, it's given that. It's given a little bit of that yet.
Okay, next person we have is Mikey.
Or do you want to get this to part 2? You want to do part 2?
We don't have to do a part 2. The part 2 is when we tell him what happened.
Okay, we can do that then. All right, we'll do that.
Okay, so we got.
All right, you guys.
Mikey. He's beautiful. I think he's a very good looking guy.
He's not bad. He's cute.
I'll give him a solid 8.
I was thinking more 7. I'm gonna give him an
8.
I don't mind Mikey, but he's not like a person I would go for. And you know,
he just got those eyes that you don't know if you can trust him.
Yes, agreed with that. He's not bad though. Like I feel like he kind of falls into the background a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like Dimitri is in foreground because it's like he had those different fights that happened in the first episode, and it's like he's causing friction. So it's like you got to either be a girl that's causing friction, or you got to be a girl that's doing something funny.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be something, and it's like some of the other girls know where they are in the show. Like Grandy, I don't feel like he's gonna win, and I feel like he's okay with not winning. So his thing is more so, I'm just here. Okay, girl. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Anyways, I feel like he's more so focused on, I'm going to be here as a presence. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And have fun. So I respect that. And I respect that.
Oh,
I just need y'all to figure out who y'all going to be.
With them big old lips that he bought.
Okay, girl. Let's go to the next person. Girl, wow.
I'm just saying, girl.
Perry. I would say the same thing I said about Mason for Perry.
He got a next.
Mostly because he's
a next. That's what he
got
is.
To know him, girl. Okay, anyways, let me finish what I'm saying. I don't think we really got to know him, so I'm kind of just like, I need y'all to really figure out something with your personalities because it's like I feel like he fell into the background as well. That's my point. That's my feelings about him. I would give him a good 7. I would give him a 7. He's okay. He was cute, but you know.
4.
Okay. Wow.
Next.
Somebody's hating. Somebody's being a hater as usual.
Okay, really?
Uh huh. Rao was okay. I think you knew he was there, but I think he was a lot. I would place him higher personality wise than I would Perry or Mason. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
like he wasn't bad, he wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible. That's my feelings about Rail. I would give him a good 8. I would give him an 8.
Hmm. 6.
Okay. Wow. Any particular reason?
This
Are we talking looks, personalities?
looks 6.
Okay. Oh wow.
Okay. Next person we have on the list is Tony.
Um, I don't mind Tony. I would probably give him a good 7 as well. I do feel like he brought personality to the first episode, the first and second episode.
Mm-hmm.
My thing with him on the second episode is like, girl, I don't get what you were doing and what you were saying. That was my only thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was my only issue. I did not understand any of what was happening with that girl. Maybe he was drunk. I feel like he was just really drunk. So that's why we got what we got, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What you feel?
He gets a 4, 5, 4.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 4.
Any reasons why you don't care for him? Because you're a hater?
We'll talk about that when we do the which column.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to the next person.
Zacharin. Zacharian, I mean.
Zachariah.
Zachariah? Zachariah, not Ryan. Anyways, girl, I'm glad I knew it. I'm glad I corrected.
I'll give him a 7. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he's cute. Um, can't wait to see a little bit more to see what he has to bring and
What he
offer.
gives. He tries to give trade. Is that just me that feels that way?
Yeah, I think that's what's kind of messing him up a little bit. It's like, girl, if you're
Mm.
gay, just be yourself, honey. You ain't
You
got to do
know,
all that and that extra
I
stuff.
give him a 9 though.
A 9? Oh, that's a lot.
It's not, girl.
Okay, so he's paying you. Okay.
Oh, girl, stop hating.
Mm-hmm.
And he has OnlyFans, which we've seen. I've seen the Twitter stuff and all that. Rail also does OnlyFans, you guys, and we've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
So does who's the last one that did OnlyFans stuff? Grandy, as we know, we've both seen Grandy's stuff. You know, I sent it to him, and it was great. Grandy does great stuff. I'll give him that. Bakari as well, and Andre does OnlyFans content. So there you go. Yeah, ooh, Zachariah. Yeah, he's okay. You know, personality wise, he hasn't given, but you know, looks wise, he gives. And that was the guys. Is there anything you want to add about Zachariah?
No.
Girl, please. All right, you guys. That was us talking about the guys so far that are on the show. Part 2, we're going to give you guys a little bit more about how we feel, like plot lines, plot points. And again, we're going based off of what we've seen so far. We don't know if we're going to see episode 3 by then. We don't know, girl. But, you know, that's what we're going by.
Yes.
All right. And I'm O-Lord.
And I'm Thet.o.
And this was the T.O. show again.
Yes.
We're just some tired, unloved. No, we're
Oh,
loved.
yes, we are. Supposed to.
We're just some tired, purring heifers. There you go. I like that better.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.